Hello and welcome to another session in mathematics. In this session, we'll be looking at the topic simultaneous equation. Simultaneous equation, and our focus will be on one linear, one quadratic. But before that, let us take a review of our previous lesson. Welcome back. Like I told us, we'll be looking at one linear, one quadratic. Okay, one linear, one quadratic is a simultaneous equation of the form 2x minus 3y equals 2, and let's say 4x squared plus 5y squared equals 6. Now looking at this, it's different from what we used to know about simultaneous equation. This one now has squares, so we call this what? One linear, one quadratic. Now to solve this equation, first of all, we need to make one of the unknown variables in the linear equation the subject of formula. We need to make one of the unknown the subject of formula. Subject of formula. So let us start from equation 1. Let's call this 2x minus 3y equals 2. Let's call this equation 1. Y 4x squared plus 5y squared equals 6 is our equation 2. Okay, so from equation 1, 2x is equal to 2 plus 3y, right? Therefore x is equal to 2 plus 3y all over 2. That is making s the subject of what? Formula. We call this equation 3. Okay, so since we've gotten the value of x, we then substitute this value of x in equation 2. So we have equation 2, 4x, and we have x to be what? 2 plus 3y all over 2. And remember, there is a square here, so add squared, plus 5y squared equal to what? Equal to 6. Okay, so we then do what? Open this bracket. Opening this bracket, we have 2 plus 3y all over 2 into 2 plus 3y all over 2. Remember, because of this square here. Is that correct? So let us open it. We have 2 times 2, 4. 2 times 3y will give us 6y. 3y times 2 will give us 6y. 3y times 3y will give us 9y squared all over 2 times 2 will give us what? 4. Okay, so therefore we then have 4, that is this 4 here, into, we have 4, 6y plus 6y will give us what? Plus 12y plus 9y squared all over 4, then plus 5y squared equal to what? 6. Any confusion on that? Okay, no. So looking at this, you agree with me that this 4 can comfortably eliminate this 4, right? So therefore we have the remaining here. Let's go over to the next page. We have 4 plus 12y plus 9y squared plus 5y squared equal to 6, right? Okay, so by collecting like terms, we then have 4 plus 12y, 9y squared plus 5y squared will give us what? Plus 14y squared to be equal to 6. If we rearrange this, we have 14y squared plus 12y plus 4, then this one crossing over minus 6 equal to 0. So we have 14y squared plus 12y minus 4 minus 6 will give us minus 2 equals 0. Then a quadratic equation has been formed. So we can now solve this using what? Any of the quadratic equation method. Okay, now someone may decide to use it like this. Someone may comfortably divide everything by 2. So we have 2, 2, 2. 14 divided by 2 will give us 7y squared 12 divided by 2 will give us plus 6y. 2 divided by 2 will give us minus 1 equal to what? 0. Okay, but the truth is that even if you solve it with 14y squared plus 12y minus 2, you still get the same answer. Yeah, so let us solve this using factorization method. Our sum of root, which is 6y, and our product of root is what? The first term times the last term, which is minus 7y squared. Okay, so what are the products of 7, 1 and what? And 7. The two numbers that can divide 7, 1 and 7. So we then have minus y and 7y. Minus y times 7y will give us minus 7y squared. 7y minus y will give us what? 6y. So we now replace the middle term here, which is 6y, with these two factors of 7. Therefore we have 7y squared, right, plus 7y minus y minus 1 equal to 0. We then pair this. What is common in the first bracket? 7y is common. Then we have y plus 1. What is common here? Minus 1 is common. We'll have y then plus 1, such that minus 1 times 1 will give us minus 1 equal to 0. So the two brackets are the same. Remember, they must be the same. So 7y minus 1 into y plus 1 is equal to 0. Let's go over. Remember, we have 7y minus 1 into y plus 1 equal to 0. So it means that 7y minus 1 is equal to 0, or y plus 1 is equal to 0. 7y is equal to 1, or y is equal to minus 1. Y is equal to 1 over 7, or minus 1. We know how we got that, right? 1 crossing the equality sign became minus 1, right? This minus 1 crossing the equality sign became what? A positive 1. So we've gotten the two values of y to be what? Minus 1 and what? 1 over 7. But we've not gotten the values of x. So what do we do now? We now substitute the values of y in equation 3. And our equation 3, what's our equation 3? Here is our equation 3. X equal to 2 plus 3y all over 2. X equal to 2 plus 3y all over 2. So when y is equal to 1 over 7, we have x to be equal to 2 plus 3 into 1 over 7, right? All over 2. X will be equal to 2 plus 3 times 1 is 3 over 7 all over 2. We have this to be equal to the LCM of 7 and 1 is 7. Remember, there is a 2 here. Then we have 1 into 7 is what? Is 7. 7 times 2 is 14, plus 7 into itself is 1 times 3. 3. We have what? 17 over 7 all over 2. And this will give us 17 over 7 times what? 1 over 2, which will give us 17 over 14. 17 over 14. And that's one of the values of what? X. Okay, then when y is equal to minus 1, we'll have x to be equal to 2 plus 3y all over 2. So we'll have 2 plus 3 into minus 1 all over 2, and that will give us 2 plus minus 3, right, all over 2. We have 2 minus 3 all over 2, which is minus 1 over what? 2. Minus 1 over 2. So the two values of x are minus 1 over 2 and 17 over 14. 17 over 14. If we are to represent them in a circle where we have x comma y, okay, then we'll have the first one to be minus 1 over 2, comma, what's the first value of y? the first value of y is what? This is -1. When x is -1 over 2, y is what? -1. And when x is 17 over 14, y is what? Y is 1 over 7. So these are the answers. Okay, so we'll stop here today and continue with word problems leading to simultaneous equation in our next class. To refresh your memory on what we've done, kindly provide the answer to the following questions on the screen. Welcome back. So do well to use the lesson note on the platform for better information on what we've just done, and feel free to leave your questions or comment on the comment section. Till we meet again, stay safe and bye.